Eamon, a very satisfying evening's performance against Halifax.
Yeah, really happy. I think our preparation's been really good, and I saw a team out there that wanted to work on some of the things we've been doing in training, and a desperate group at times as well. Elements of that game and periods where we were under immense pressure, but they just kept turning up for each other. So I'm really proud of them for that.
You went into this game obviously with a lot of adversity, 8 first team players missing. So talk us around the reasons with John Davison and Jordan Lilly in the house, because that looked pretty good out there to my eye.
Yeah, JD's. I just love his attitude. He'll play wherever we ask him, and we kind of went that way because we were lacking numbers and looked at it and really liked it. So I just wanted some continuity going into the week. We had that kind of week off. Managed to train with JD there, and he looked really comfortable. Just really simplified the game, which I think helped Jordan as well. So that was the route that we went down, and I thought he was fantastic tonight.
And just on the back of that, Jordan Lilly, a very, very strong showing from him.
Yeah, he was. I knew we was going to get a big one from Jordan today. If we're speaking to him in the week, I think he was ready for a performance like that. He's been frustrated. I can never knock his effort. Sorry, he's got loads of energy. I love what he does. But I think tonight having someone like JD at the side of him probably complimented him a little bit, and he could just focus on kind of getting his job done, and he did it really well.
One of the positives is going to be the effort in defence. I think there was 5 repeat sets that Bradford managed to keep Halifax at bay late on in that first half. That was the fans celebrating like it's a match-winning score.
Yeah, really pleasing. I think your attitude's determined by how you defend for each other, and we've had that for large periods during our last few games, including the friendlies as well. The issue with us, we're doing too much of it. That's probably why we're okay at the minute. We're doing too much, self-inflicted, but I think we're making the right strides and stepping in the right direction as well. So we were fairly calm and confident at half time, just because of the amount of pressure that we were under. I think we had 3 good ball sets in 34 minutes, and we scored points in 2 of them. So we knew if we could get some field position and some territory that we could pull some points, and we also knew we'd have to work extremely hard to do that, and that was the pleasing thing for me. We looked like we wanted to work hard and be patient to do that, and we got the reward at the back end of the game.
The area in front of the South Bank stand, it's quite notoriously more boggy and more soggy. How much of an advantage is that to your side? Because you saw it in the second half, Halifax kept scoreless and they were really bogged down in that particular part of the field.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. We want a dry track, we want a fast track, but wherever you seem to go at the minute, it's the case. Our academy played on there last night. So yeah, I don't think it's an advantage to anyone really. If anything, it's a disadvantage. The way Halifax like to play, I'm sure they'd like a dry track, and we're the same. But I spoke to the players, we'll have the attitude that we'll play in the car park if we need to. It doesn't really matter. We've got a job to do, and tonight I'm really pleased that they didn't use any sort of excuses, because they could have done, but they didn't. They just cracked on and got on with the job. And
on that second half, keeping Halifax scoreless, that must be a real delight, positive as well.
Yeah, really pleasing. Like I said, structurally we probably didn't get things right, but the amount of effort we had to keep turning up for each other, we looked desperate at times, and I just love that about the group. I've seen it from the start of probably pre-season, and we've took it into games, and we're doing it now when really turning up when it probably didn't matter if they went and scored, because the game was maybe over, but they kept turning up for each other, and that's the big pleasing one for me. That's a team that wants to work hard for each other and cares about each other.
Kieran Gill appeared to take some studs to the leg. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's alright. He had cramp, so yeah, I thought he'd done something really serious, so I'm happy now that it's just cramp that he came off, but he got it in both legs, so I thought we were going to get a helicopter to get him off the field, but he's alright. He'll cop some stick for that.
Zach Fulton on debut, try scoring debut, and a real strong performance, and the same can be said for young Max Wood.
Yeah, I thought the lads on debut were outstanding, all of them. It was 4 on debut. I thought they all contributed massively to the game. I love what Max is about. He's just runs hard, runs direct, but he's got skill about him as well. He's really skillful in terms of his collision and how he rips out of tackles and plays the ball, and finds a way to poke his nose through. And Zach was brilliant. And I think we've not seen the best of him yet as well. So I throw Tyrone in there as well. I thought Mitch Suter was fantastic tonight, and then how lucky we're to be able to bring in someone of the quality of Tyrone there to complement that as well. So yeah, really happy with those boys.
On the new signings as well, the debuts, why do you think the transition has seemed so seamless for them, especially today coming in here against big West Yorkshire rivals.
Yeah, I think that's down to the playing group and the support staff that we have, making them feel as welcome as they had. You know, it's a really warm environment. Everyone looks after each other. I've been amazed since day one, since I came, just how everyone gets around each other and looks after each other. So there'll be a part where they've probably settled really quickly and made to feel like they're at home. So yeah, I would say that would be a big contributing factor.
John Davis obviously was pretty magnificent today. How important do you think his experience will be, particularly for this young squad going forward? Yeah,
hugely. He's, you know, I still think there's more to come from him as well. That's what excites me. He's good JD. He just has a real calmness about him. You know, knows what he wants to do, knows what he wants the people around him to do, and I think that's probably what we needed in a game like tonight. Just someone to say, get me there, do this, and we'll look after the rest. And like I said, I think, you know, throwing Aiden in there and Mitch, you know, the full spine probably complemented each other tonight.
And to get that first league win, how does it feel?
Yeah, really happy. I think the manner in which we went and got it, you know, that was the pleasing one for me. You know, the challenge for us now will be backing it up, you know, and keeping our feet firmly on the ground, not getting carried away. There's still parts of that we're poor and we want to be better in, but just immensely proud of the group in terms of how they went and got that win and had to work extremely hard to do so.
And Aribi Doro, I know he's come back a bit prematurely, let's say, instead of 8 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. How's he feeling after today? And did he get through the 80 minutes pretty unscathed, let's say?
Yeah, he did. He came off and I was worried, but he again, that was cramp, so just an element of fatigue. But I think you could see the energy that he brought, the way he was throwing himself around. You know, we've missed Aribi, we really have. So I thought again he was fantastic tonight.
In terms of the injuries, obviously a lot out tonight, but is there any sort of prospect of any of those guys coming back in the next week or so?
Yeah, I'm hopeful on Ben Blackmore, you know, but he's ahead of schedule, so we'll be cautious with him. But he's mad, Benny. He keeps cracking on, and you know he's ticking his boxes and seems to be progressing really nicely. So he's desperate to play. So we're hopeful on him. The rest will probably be in the 4-week mark, I would imagine, and then we've got Gasky who's a little bit longer than that. So yeah, we've still got a number of players out at the minute. You know, we're obviously missing Gasky at the minute. So it'll be a welcomed addition when he's back.
Yeah, but if some of these guys carry on playing how they've played tonight, it's going to give you some headaches in a few weeks' time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but I'll welcome it because I've not had that. So I'll be very lucky if I'm in that position where I've got a league school coming back, and you know I've got a decision to make. So I'll welcome that.